We go outside to the sidewalk and find a couple stems.
Yeah, I'm sure. If I can heat those up.
Get it?
No,
Yeah.
You don't get it?
no,
The crack
It's the krill
stems.
pipes.
not outside here, dude. I sweep them into the sewer.
It goes there in the sound now.
The ShedCast.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Cool fucking beans.
Alien Entourage and the Riverside
You can
culture.
hear that?
No.
Turn it up, bro.
Heart racing, but I still feel numb inside.
If you had the Zoom going.
Oh, yeah. You want to get the Zoom on?
I'm not the mother guy. Sunshine shining on my face.
Like it's summertime, but I'm in a dark room.
No sun,
Dark moon.
hard gentleman, hard goon.
Mind sharp like a harpoon. Stardust, I'ma be a star.
Soon.
Mask up for the lit.
That line is fire as fuck. That's where it's at.
He got it from Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm
We're all
saying.
stardust.
Stardust, bro. We were talking about that in our last podcast. The Stardust shit. No. Bichon Free, Mission Play.
Oh,
The
yeah.
All-Knowing Knows. We were talking about, Tech was bringing it up, the DNA from Stardust and whatever was around prior to Big Bang or whatever, like, or
Yeah.
not.
They say that you listen
Yeah.
to any like Neil deGrasse shit, like he
Yeah.
fucking was just talking about how technically an alien being could be made up of our DNA like millions of years in the future, because like how all of us go back to stardust,
Yeah.
and then whatever creates more life that we could technically become.
Something else.
Yeah,
like they
something
would
else.
Be remnants of us.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That'd be
They say
crazy.
that aliens like enter our atmosphere every day by like living bacteria.
Oh, like through like little asteroids, or I guess it wouldn't be asteroids.
Just anything.
Really?
Any space particle, any single cell organism that's like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
air, on comets, on anything gets passed into our our atmosphere every fucking day.
So do you think that there's been an alien life form on one that came and just burned away? You think it's possible?
On a comet.
Yeah, like one, like some DNA we've never.
Haley's Comet?
Could be. Every 60,000 years, or something like that.
You guys remember the Hale-Bopp comet?
No.
I was watched that when I was like, I think I was like 3 or 4. It was like a big ass.
I don't think I've
it was
seen
a big
any.
ordeal.
23 Skidoo?
I don't think that's what they call it.
Skadooshes.
I don't think that's what it was. The Hale-Bopp comet.
The Hale-Bopp? I never heard of it.
Sounds like a dance.
The Hale-Bopp.
The Hale-Bopp from like the 1930s. The Hale-Bopp comet. It's one of the brightest seen for many decades of the 20th century. Discovered by Alan Hale and Thomas Bopp.
The Bop gun. You know the Bop gun?
No.
It's a Ice Cube song.
Really?
Yeah, you get hit with the Bop gun. You get hit with the funk, I think, or something like. I think that's what it was,
Alright.
if I remember correctly. I might be remembering wrong.
No, I think you
You
got
get
it.
hit with the Bop gun. It's Ice Cube.
That's all you.
It's Ice Cube song, dude. You're not even talking to Mike.
Nope.
You son of.
Well, apparently it passed the perihelion on April 1st, 1997, and it was visible to the naked eye for 18 months.
Damn.
Good thing I always got a clothed eye. Hi, I'm Tech 8.
In the Anglo-Australian telescope of 1993.
So you had to be looking through that telescope to see it.
Nah, I saw it from my driveway.
Oh no, the naked eye is not a telescope.
No, naked eye is not a telescope. Wow, UFO claims. Hold on, where's Doomer at? In 1996, amateur astronomer Chuck Schrammick of Houston, Texas, took a CCD image.
You're not talking to Mike.
Sunday school?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we gotta angle it down.
Yeah? Gotta angle the mic down? Is that better?
Angle.
Kurt
Angle.
angle?
Not
It's got
bad.
rings?
Not
Maybe we
bad.
just put the gain up a little. Maybe.
Nah, I think I'm alright, right?
Yeah. You're number 3.
Nah, I'm 2.
You're number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I need a little gain, maybe.
I think you all are just talking.
I think everyone's good.
Yeah. I might be talking low, but that means I need the gain. No pain, no gain.
So they announced that they discovered a Saturn-like object following the Hale-Bopp. UFO enthusiasts such as remote viewing proponent Courtney Brown concluded there was an alien spacecraft following the comet.
They're mining it, you think?
I don't know. What would they be doing?
Mining it for
Maybe
precious
there's like
metals.
or like energy as it's going through the atmosphere and burning up. That's what that is. Is all like fire behind it.
It's gathering energy.
Oh shit! So I didn't know that the Hale-Bopp comet had to do with the Heaven Gates cult, the ones that drank the Kool-Aid.
That's what they were waiting for?
That's what they thought was bringing them to heaven. So listen to this. 39 members of Heaven's Gate cult committed mass suicide in March 1997 with the intention of teleporting to a spaceship which they believed was flying behind the comet.
What?
Nancy Leader claims to receive messages from aliens through an implant in her brain, and she stated that Hale-Bopp was a fiction designed to distract the population from the coming arrival of Nibiru or Planet X, a giant planet whose close passage would disrupt Earth's rotation, causing global cataclysm. Her original date for the apocalypse was May 2003, but they changed it to the 2012 ship. But yeah, 39 people drank the Kool-Aid to try and get on the comet.
No, to get on that spaceship behind it.
You know what I mean?
That guy saw it, though.
What?
The guy said he saw it.
No, they said there was several
Yeah, but remember the
astronomers
guy?
claimed that there was an object, simply 8.5 magnitude star SAO 141894,
That was the
including
comet.
Alan Hale. No, it was just something behind it.
Yeah. So they were right about
It
something.
was a Saturn-like object, though. They didn't say it was a UFO.
A Saturn missile?
I don't know. It could be something that got caught in the same orbit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no, it's a big coincidence that they said someone was going to be following it, and something was.
Wait, I
Um,
thought the people that drank the Kool-Aid was Jim Jones and company.
Heaven's
I
Gate.
think they both did. Jim Jones.
Heaven's Gate was the people that wore Air Force Ones.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Murphy Lee.
From the fucking
St.
No,
Murphy,
it's for
St.
Ke-
Murphy
Saint-
Lee.
It was
The
for
Saint
Keds.
Lunatics?
It was for
The
Keds.
Saint Lunatics.
Huh?
St. Murphy Lee.
It was for Keds.
Yo, imagine you go to heaven and fucking instead of St. Peter, it's the Saint Lunatics. And you wore your Air Force Ones that day. And you're just like, yes, I'm getting into fucking heaven.
Heaven's Gate.
That's the Heaven Gates cult.
Yo, Happy New Year's to everybody.
Oh, yeah, dude. Just
Happy
fucking
New Year
pop it.
podcast.
Let's
I'm gonna
this.
pop a little
You're
champagne
gonna pop it on video?
for the first fucking.
We're not on video.
We're not on
Yeah.
video.
No.
Maybe
Should we?
be.
All right, 2020. We're upping things. We're bringing the energy, as you can tell. And fucking, we're maybe video get up soon.
Maybe.
And this is the first episode of the fucking year of the decade. 2020. It's a big year.
Oh,
shit.
I told you to watch your eye.
You didn't say
You
anything.
didn't say that. at
Remember, like 5 minutes before when you said you're opening it,
all. Oh,
You
dude.
assaulted me with
Damn.
it.
That shit went flying.
and you heard it here
Damn,
first.
That was on video.
And you heard it here first.
Yeah, shit.
You assaulted
Happy New
me
Year.
with it.
And
Happy New Year.
What's
Dude,
today?
I told
Today
you.
the 2nd?
Today's we're recording on the 2nd,
Yeah, today's January 2nd.
and yeah.
Yeah, pour me some of that in this plum twist Red Bull, bro. It's about to be the bangingest fucking shit in the world. That'll be like rosé.
Tell me when.
When? But yo, speaking of Red
Going
Cup
back to the Haley.
beverage,
Oh, yeah.
the Haley Bop.
Yeah,
Bob.
they didn't
Yo,
drink
back to the Haley
Kool-Aid.
Bob.
No, they drank applesauce and pudding and washed it down with vodka.
Mhm.
And they had
A
phenobarbital.
buttery nipple.
They had sedatives.
Oh, the sedatives. That's how they're gonna teleport.
For treating epilepsy.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna teleport.
That's what I got.
So, but this is the
You have
fucked up. This is
you
the
have
thing that
epilepsy?
doesn't.
No.
Oh.
Why do you?
He got abducted.
My cousin does, though.
What's that when you fucking pass out?
No, it's when you
No,
have
it's
seizures.
seizures.
Oh, I
Yeah.
might have a mild case.
Like when you see strobe lights, that should make you seize.
No. Lack of sodium.
My cousin.
Locks you up.
You function better when you're salty.
Actually,
Yes, you do.
every time I do too much coke, it just locks me up.
And you get real salty.
Mm-hmm.
Like a salt block. You start licking the salt block.
Yeah, we were tripping one time, and my cousin started having seizures for like
That had to
a
be
minute.
Horrible.
It was so crazy because I couldn't. It was like, I don't know, man. It was like the one time I couldn't like be there for him. Like
Yeah, what are you gonna?
I didn't know.
I mean,
Yo,
you can't
Brian.
think, right?
Brian just went into like mode, and he didn't do like the right thing, but he did something. He like flipped
Yeah,
him on his lap.
He's that survivor man.
Yeah, he just like
Like,
threw
hey,
him-
asshole.
Yeah, he just like fucking flipped him over and like sat
Start
down on the
smacking
couch.
him.
Yeah, and like put him on his lap and like held his like mouth
Spanked
open
him?
so he couldn't
Started spanking his ass.
swallow his tongue. Like,
Like, I took more than you.
and then he kept every time he kept seizing, he kept like flipping him, and we were just like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh my god, dude,
That was crazy
I've
as
been
fuck.
fucking scared as fuck.
That was the time I took more than I've ever taken in my
Really?
life. Yeah, it was like in between 18 and 21 hits.
Yeah, wow, damn.
And it was
That's fucking crazy. That's similar. I didn't take a lot, but the first time I took mushrooms, it was a small dose, like maybe a gram, not even, but it's like small little visuals, nice body high. But I went into Queens to see my boy and his boy. I went with two of my boys, and I don't want to say names, but we drank some beers on the way. He ended up getting a Four Loko. We smoked a fat blunt of some fucking piff from like the city.
Yeah.
And he fucking passed out hard on the floor. And it was like the scariest
He
fucking
just
situation.
fell out. He got
Just
green fever.
boom.
Yeah.
He's like, I go to the bathroom. Walked out. Boom. Hit the fucking floor. We're just like didn't know what the fuck to
Like
do.
that kid at that show in remember West Haven? That kid passed out in the Zans in the hallway.
Oh my god. And he just walked
Yeah.
straight into the wall.
Yeah.
Dude. He walked just straight into the wall. Boom.
And then I didn't even see him fall. All I saw was like two Timberlands
The
like
le-
on the corner. Like,
Yeah, I just that was crazy. He was off
yeah, he was
something,
out.
dude.
He goes, nah, man, I'm just smoking weed. I was like, bullshit.
Imagine he's like, nah, man, I'm just smoking weed. Nah, man, I'm just smoking weed.
That's what he
Nah,
was
man, like, dude, you just said it
That's-
3 times.
Yeah, that's what he was doing, bro. Because he fell and hit the bathroom floor. Just dropped.
Dude, he hits the floor, gets up. Nah, dude, just weed.
Just weed, bro.
Dude, just weed, bro. Bang. Ah, just weed.
Nah, he was faded.
It was fucked up.
That was a whack show. I don't want to put any companies on blast, but that show was so fucking whack.
But remember what you pointed out to me after the show?
Yeah.
How maybe they were kind of like,
Jaded.
yeah, jaded because
Jaded eye?
Shout out to Jaded.
because
Eye.
we came in there kind of like
we
came in there, we had our own
Coffee.
photographer.
yeah.
It was like almost like a promo for us.
Yeah, and
We
came
had
in-
shirts, we had everything.
Yeah, we were fucking around.
And we went up there, you performed. You were the only one that didn't perform over vocals. And you didn't even come in top 3.
At all.
And you were easily probably the best lyricist, but by far top 3.
I thought I was somewhere up there.
And you could easily say you were top 3 artists because the dude who won 3rd place, the first thing he said up there was, "Oh, sorry, I'm sick, my throat hurts,"
He forgot his lyrics too. Remember?
and he was singing over
Remember?
vocals.
Remember he forgot his lyrics
Yeah.
too. Like
So
3
you're just
times.
dancing,
Yeah.
and he came in 3rd.
Yep.
Like what the
Showcases are weird, bro.
fuck? That was crazy.
Yo, it's weird because there's so many like opportunities that come with showcases. You get exposure to like ARs or like big name artists, and like you may get like say the prize is like I did the Jadakiss showcase
you get
back in the
posted
day.
on pages and shit.
Yeah, you do. Like I did the Jadakiss showcase back in the day with Big Mike.
hmm
Shout out to Miliano.
That's when you
RIP.
dropped the first time. I don't know if it was
That
the
was
first
when I was
time,
Rob De Niro.
but when you dropped the Alchemist,
Yeah, that
Divine
performed
Intervention.
It there. Yeah, I performed it on.
I know.
on
I seen that
stage.
video.
Um,
That shit was fire.
I came in
With
second.
the Utah Jazz jersey.
Yeah, yep, with the John Stockton, young Stockton. But yo,
You know what's funny, yo? You looked like you were like you weighed a little more back then.
I was lifting weights,
Yeah.
and I was drinking. Also, I was on probation, so I was drinking beer like crazy.
Drinking a lot of milk.
You looked heavier back then.
Nah, no milk
A
at
lot
that
of
time.
milk.
How many years ago now is that?
That was 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You did look heavier back then though.
Yeah. I'm intermittent fasting. Nah, but
I'm on a little health kick.
yo,
Yeah.
it's like it's cool because you get exposure to that, and like people get to like your name kind of gets like maybe mentioned around like
But
some people hear you, but
that shit though with Jadakiss, when you that's different. When you hear him being like, "Yo, that shit was fire." That's a whole different thing.
It's a sick
almost,
feeling, but I'm saying like that shit cost me, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it cost me $1,000 to enter.
You, yeah.
So like you pay to get into almost all showcases you pay to get into, or you have to bring a certain number of like tickets. So either way, you're putting up bread to fucking.
Maybe those people won because they bought tickets.
No, I don't even think it's that, because I brought more people than a lot of people, because I brought like 7. We had like we had a decent amount of people there.
The dude who won, that dude that sang, I mean, no, he only had like 4 people with him. We had more,
I don't want to harp on that, like the performance itself, but I'm saying like fucking showcases themselves like could be helpful in some regard, but like if you think about it, like you put up a lot of money, and then what do you actually get from the showcase, like at the end of it?
Yeah.
Like you win, and sometimes you get a prize if you win and shit, but like I know someone who got co-signed off of one, and like, you know, it didn't necessarily jet his career, like in you know,
and you're paying
I mean,
for the promotion.
I benefited from mine, like I definitely benefited, but like for all the showcases that I've done, the pros versus cons like just hasn't added up. I feel like, and I don't want to put this on anyone, I'm not, like I said, calling any names out or brands out, but I feel like sometimes showcases are like someone else's come up.
They're trying to get their name out, not the artist.
Or like they're trying to make bread. So like you think about it, like bread. You get an artist, like you say, all right. So say like just for example, like say you have Jadakiss as the judge, right? Yeah. You book him. You're not booking him for a performance. So whatever it is, it's cheaper than having him perform up on stage, right? Yeah. But then you still have 10 artists pay a fee to perform there.
And what's the fee for the venue? Probably
the fee. Okay, yeah,
not too
minimal.
Much, though.
Yeah, minimal, because it's, you know.
And you're just pocketing the other.
Exactly. And then, you know, so
it's a come up off of upcoming artists saying, hey, listen, you might be able to get your name out there.
But how much do you actually get out there?
We're going to come up off your money.
Yeah, which is cool. Everyone's got to hustle. But I'm saying as an artist, it's like, how much do you actually get out of it? Because, bro, I have spent so much like all the money that I've ever made, like everything hustling that I've ever. You want to clap again? Well, not. You want to clap now?
Nah, that's good.
Clap. Well, I'm not speaking, so it's like.
Are you trying to bash me?
I tried.
That's gonna fuck it up. Do one.
I do one.
One person. Just clap. Nice. But like all the bread that I made, working, hustling, everything, like has always gone right into music. Like instead of, you know, really stacking it correctly, I feel like in a lot of cases, and I spent so much of that money doing those showcases and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm 10 years into this actually at this point. Yeah. Officially, 10 years of like putting music out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's a lot. Like I've fucking put bread down, and I just feel like what you get out of it isn't as much as you would get out of as if you promoted your own brand, like your own music, your own song, like your video, like that. I feel like you promoting that is gonna get you more exposure. Or you know what
we should try and do, like.
What?
I mean, it still costs bread. That goes right back to your
Everything
point.
Costs bread.
But the opening acts, like when we went out, like say if we make like a little mixtape,
yeah,
and then we could go around performing the mixtape. I think it would be kind of dope. Even
absolutely.
Though it costs money, but
you're investing in in that brand. Yeah. Like you're promoting that mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're promoting a company that's doing showcase tours.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And then remember though that when we did the Toes Place,
the
Action Bronson,
yeah,
and he
fire.
killed it, and then we did that little skit on stage. Yeah, that brought the opportunity for the next one.
Absolutely,
which is dope.
And the next one and the next one. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. So like, you know, I don't know.
No, it's better. Really it's better to invest in yourself.
I'd rather open up for artists and do a showcase.
Yeah, because you're investing almost in yourself, having people actually see you. No one really shows up to those showcases as fans.
It's the people that come with the person who's performing. So you're performing for other people's like fans
who don't go. Yeah, exactly.
So that you seen that show on Netflix, like Rhyme, Rhythm, and Flow?
Yeah, I looked into it before, like it started, and
that brings me to like I feel like the people that like I don't know, bro. Do you feel like people are taking that shit seriously?
The people watching?
Yeah.
It's just like another voice, but for rapping, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like when you come up off of those shows, I feel like and I'm not knocking
No,
anyone
no, no,
because
no,
it's a
yeah.
phenomenal opportunity. I would take it if someone gave it to me. But what I'm saying is, like, for the general public, what they look at, if you win on one of those game shows, are they looking at you different than somebody who came up?
Oh, absolutely. I think when you
Like
come
grinding?
up off that show, you are an entertainer, as like people want to see you doing things, not necessarily it's about your music. Now
feel you.
you're like a TV star instead of a rapper.
Because, like, what's the difference? I feel like with American Idol, like, people
The-
didn't take people.
Yeah. The thing is
who's
that-
the only American Idol that really?
Well, the difference I feel
usually
like
the person who comes in second is the one who
it's
is
just
more
funny.
popular.
Yeah, I feel like the difference with American Idol is singing, whereas you could literally sing anything.
Yeah, but I
So,
still feel
like,
like
you
people
can-
don't take them as seriously as the singer who comes up on their own
No.
or gets shouted out by another
But
artist.
the singers off American Idol, they go off to like
Some of them.
yeah, like you know
Some of
like
them.
what's that the English lady's name, Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
She ended up becoming a like, we don't know about her, but she's making money off singing.
Yeah, making money, but what I'm saying is, like, is that the same career that you would get? Like, I don't know, man. You get so much exposure, but does it almost taint your name because you came up through that company?
I think a little bit.
just to the general
how
public,
about-
not just to
yeah,
like,
how about
not
the,
to anyone who appreciates
The
music,
making the
but
band,
that shit.
the rap one,
Similar, yeah.
like, yeah, if you come through that, yeah, you don't really see any of them flourish. It's more of like you're a TV star. Once you're off TV,
Like the season's over.
no one's tuning into you.
That's and
So you
that's,
have to keep doing TV.
but that sucks when your
Yeah, it's
music is
different.
what you're trying
That's
to
what,
fucking
yeah,
promote.
that's yeah. I think that too with that the Netflix thing. It's like people now want to see you on like a Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
They don't actually want to hear your music.
Yo, that's why shout out to Cardi B for coming off of Love and
Loving
Hip
hip hop
Yeah,
and doing music. Actual.
Because, like, a lot of those artists, like, no one really takes a lot of those girls seriously or
No,
anything
that's
like
true.
that. But she came up and fucking hit the top, you know?
It was probably all the things aligned, like timing, luck, the people she knew, just all aligned up,
Yeah,
you know.
but
And
that's-
plus her personality is a big help.
Well,
Because
doesn't-
people believe, like, a lot of like people have that same personality, but they don't like. They accept it more from her. She just
I feel like
has
so
the
many
whole.
girls try and go hard because of, like, the way that she acts, for sure.
Yeah.
They try and be a little extra.
Cardi B. I feel like
Is that like Yoda?
I feel like it's not the same as like the Ultimate Fighter,
Facts.
Explain.
because
I
like
agree with that.
you actually have to fight for it.
Ultimately, you gotta fight for
Ultimately, at the end of the day, you gotta fight for it. But
no,
I mean,
but I think you're right.
American Idol maybe to a point kind of works the same, but as far as like rap goes, I don't know. It's sort of like the whole thing about rap is like the come up.
And the
Mhm.
respect. Right?
Yeah,
The journey.
it's
in
your
it,
background,
yeah.
what you your trials and tribulations, to what you make of them and become like successful. But
And how you go overcome the obstacles to become successful.
yeah, like
basically.
I mean, unless like I could see Logic in one of those.
Right.
Like
But-
if you're like a backpack rapper, I guess
But
yeah,
you don't
like,
need to. But what I'm saying is, even if you're not a backpack,
it's like a
rapper,
reality factor to it.
the
Yeah.
reality factor.
But what if you're
kills
not a,
it.
makes
what if you're
you,
not a backpack rapper and you have this,
Yeah.
you know, whatever quote unquote like
How
street
do you get on
background
the show?
and shit?
That's the thing. Right?
Either way, like you get on the show. Does
Isn't
it
it all
almost
scripted
discredit
anyway?
your I don't know.
No,
maybe.
if there's conflict, I mean it's scripted, but not. I don't know, but not the lyrics. But it's scripted in a way where they say, okay, this is what you're gonna do, and you just fill in.
yeah, but it's not scripted as like who's gonna win. And
No,
who's
no,
not.
no,
I don't
no,
think
no.
so.
I don't think so on that. No, but it's like scripted on. Okay, you're gonna walk in the studio.
Because not everyone who gets on those shows is just a backpack rapper type shit. Like,
No, did you
but
see
I
the
feel like
kids one?
sometimes it almost I don't want to say it discredits your journey, like you're like, but it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
almost does. Like,
Because
it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
you know what it is though. I think it's it's a switch of audience, where once you put yourself into that show and put yourself into that spotlight, then you're changing lanes, where you're going from underground rapper to, like, everyone starts as underground rapper, and then you build your name up, you build your fan base up, and then people hear about you, you break through. I feel like with that you're skipping the step. So it's like you're bringing yourself to a different audience, and then now you become that, where now only people that know you are the people that watch that show.
Yeah.
Not actual hip hop fans or people that will actually come out to see you or buy your music. They just want to see what you're doing on TV.
You're not gaining the following that's from like
Yeah,
that.
that organic like following where they're following your music.
Like you said, they're following the TV.
Yeah, they're following the TV.
They
Once
watch
that
it.
show's over, that's it. They never.
How valuable are those followers?
Yeah.
Are they really gonna transfer
yeah.
that to your music streams, or are they gonna just watch you when you're on the television?
Yeah, none of those people are gonna search your name after the show. Probably, maybe a small
less
portion.
probably at least.
Yeah,
But when you come up from the underground and you make your name and you're building that fan base,
it's just not as genuine.
yeah, it's like you're just trying to skip the steps, which in rap it don't really work.
But it's interesting you said in UFC because that's like the competition where if you win UFC, like no one's like, oh fucking, like oh man, you came up off of UFC. Like that's almost, I don't want to say more admirable, but it's almost.
It's true. Yeah, you
know
came
what I'm
up
saying?
fighting for
yeah,
real.
exactly. It's a little bit different.
That's because it's sort of the
There's
same
no-
thing. Like the Ultimate Fighters are sort of the same concept as fucking American Idol.
Yeah,
and
it is.
fucking-
It is.
And there's drama. No, it's almost like a real world.
But
you
I'm
actually
sure-
get
Big
to fight
Brother,
it.
yeah.
You know?
But I'm sure
They can
inside of fighting, they probably thought the same thing. Like they thought that it
think?
was like
Oh,
some
yeah,
diva
that's true,
shit.
no.
You think though the fighters really thought that shit?
It was like some diva
like the
shit.
Kimbo Slices were like, yo, you came up on
No,
Ultimate
not
Fighter.
the Kimbo Slices.
No, like
He's
people
that
inside.
guy.
No, Kimbo Slice didn't come up off
But
of
Kimbo
Ultimate
Slice
Fighter. He
came
came up off of backyard fighting videos.
Yeah, and I think that people had were slighted towards that because they were like, oh, would,
you're saying people felt
like,
some type of way off of his come
yeah,
up.
yeah,
because
and the
he
same
didn't
way
have
off Ultimate Fighter, where it's like you're trying to
the
skip the
entertainment
steps,
of it.
like you're trying to just
All right.
get your way into the UFC. Like he goes like, I had to do
Interesting.
15. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're amateurs, if they have amateur records or not, but a lot of those guys, they get Dana White probably contacts them and goes, hey, we're going to offer you a contract. But them, they're like, oh, if you win the show, you get a contract. And I get a lot of people.
You think people in the UFC were not cool?
No,
not cool, but they were like there was
No,
a
I think-
negative connotation to
I
winning
think
UFC.
I think it's hard because
Ultimate Fighter
no, I
competition?
think with the fighting, like you guys said, there's no denying the fighting. That's why it makes it like.
Why is that though?
Because
Physical
you can
over,
watch
like,
a fight
art?
and
Is
you
it-
could watch someone go, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's dominating. I think.
But you're still doing that when someone's singing or rapping. But why does it?
Well, because
it
you
doesn't
put-
discredit the journey of the fighter, but it kind of
I think the
discredits the
respect-
trip of the
I think-
artist.
Yeah. I see
Why-
what you're
like-
saying. I think maybe the respect is that if you don't respect the fighter, and then you got to get in the ring with him, and he'll be able to hold his own.
And what's the difference with an artist? If you
He
don't
might-
respect the artist, it's not
He
like
doesn't have the same.
you can't go. You wouldn't like. You go if
He
you
doesn't.
disrespect
Maybe
him. You don't
he's
gotta
not-
sing
if
against
he's not
him.
if he's not seasoned, he might not be able to really stay in the ring with a seasoned rapper. Say you're 10 years in,
Yeah.
and no one really knows you. You're seasoned. You could hang with the best. This dude might be 3 years in. He got a TV show. Now and everyone knows him.
Yeah.
No one knows the guy who's got 10 years in. He might not be able to even hang with that guy. But if you're a fighter, maybe it's different.
Hang with him in what regard?
Like just spin, I guess. I don't know.
Talent wise, or just like fan or like popularity wise?
No, like talent. Like
Talent-wise?
like actually putting pen to paper or spitting off the dome or however you do it. Like, you know. I don't know. It's
I don't
it's
know.
hard
It's
to think
different
about.
when it's physical. All right, so then what if we brought it to comedy then?
It's
what if
hard
we
when
brought it
it's
to Last
physical.
Comic Standing? What was like the general connotation around that in the comedy world? Was it like different for the
The only
people who
one
were
that
going
I
around
know-
putting the work in at clubs and shit like
Yeah.
that?
The only one I know about is the one where Ralphie May lost. And he lost to Dat Fan, I think. Who you don't really know.
I don't know,
He's
yeah.
a known comedian in LA, but you don't know him, but everyone knows Ralphie May.
Yeah.
So that means maybe that Dat Fan though had better sets to beat Ralphie May at that time. But Ralphie May ended up becoming the way better comic.
It's all reality at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the thing though with shows. That
It's
goes
all
right
real.
back. That goes right back to what
No,
we're
it's just
saying.
reality TV. 'Cause,
Yeah, but
like,
that's
the
different
shows
than
are
reality.
bullshit. That's basically what we're saying. Shows are bullshit because the
Yeah.
guy who's might be the best might not win, and that's bullshit.
the thing
Yeah,
about
but
it
that's
is
life
like
too.
if
So does reality.
if somebody's a fighter and they're from I don't know, just anywhere, and they don't look like a fighter and they're the underdog and shit, and they fight somebody and they knock them out, people want to see that. But if you're a rapper and you don't have a good background, like an exciting background, like it's all about the allure of the rapper, like.
Which is part of the show isn't fucking an attractive allure, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Like if you.
Yeah, so like
it doesn't work with it.
Like you're saying, like a fighter could have a totally boring background, and that's almost the allure to him. Like if he grew up in Nebraska on a farm, and all he did was chuck corn, and now he's in the UFC fucking people up. That might be an allure. What he's doing.
The only way that being on that show would work would be if you were to win the show, and then continue to be famous and be a good rapper. Because then they'd be like, oh, well, you're on that fucking show. And be like, oh, well, I used it to my advantage. But,
and I'm sick and I'm still going. Yeah. But so bring
if
it
you
back
lose
to
that
the main.
show, you're done. You know what I mean?
Well, no, that's the thing, though. You're probably better off losing the show than winning. Because if you lose the show, at least you got your name out there. Now you can go back to doing the real grind with a little extra. Like,
that makes sense.
That was probably better. That's why we were talking about the American Idol. The second place people seem to do better
Shout out
than
to Chris Daughtry
and Ruben Studdard.
Ruben
Did he
Studdard.
win?
Nah,
He
Clay
didn't
won.
What about?
Oh wait, no. Ruben Studdard did win.
He did win, huh? And no one knows who he is.
No, everyone knows who Ruben Studdard is.
I know who he is.
Everyone knows who Clay Aiken is too, though.
What else?
What about fucking
Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson. Did she win?
I don't know if she won, but she's the most successful, right?
She's the most successful winner.
She's the most successful, I think. All.
That other chick got like she got was it Catherine McPhee? She got like a Disney thing. She had something to do with like Disney characters she was singing for or something like that. So she got like a pretty good deal out of that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy? Well, it's not that crazy. But if you watch Disney movies and you look up the voices, the person who does the voice for normal talking is usually different than the one who sings for the character.
There's this chick that my girl went to school with that she just ended her like run with Disney. She was this character.
Really?
And yeah, she showed me a video yesterday.
Like for the voices?
Nah, it was like she was no, it was like a live. What the fuck am I saying?
Like a play or
like
whatever.
a show. Like
yeah,
I think it was a Disney show on TV.
There's a lot of shows in Disney.
But Kelly Clarkson won the first American Idol.
Oh,
she's also the most successful.
Yeah, the most successful. She won the first one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But everyone after that just.
No, that's not true.
Is Ruben Studdard even alive?
What? I don't know.
That's saying something, though.
Nah, he is. He got skinny. Well, not completely skinny, but he lost weight.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You should. I did some
No,
extensive
who's
research.
the country guy? Steve Daughtry?
Chris Daughtry. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's pretty successful.
famous. Yeah.
He didn't win.
No, he came in second.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yo, could you pull up what Ruben Studdard looks like right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do it. They're gonna tell you pull up music. That'd have been easier for me.
Ruben sandwich. He looks like a Ruben sandwich right now.
Yeah.
He went from Ruben sandwich to. I don't know.
How about that? Wait, what does a Reuben usually come on? Rye bread.
Rye bread.
How about this? How about this?
Right?
A Reuben on rye. It's a
Reuben
Studdard. You didn't like that one, Tech?
Yo.
He's not even paying attention.
I'm trying to look for.
Nah, Mike, that was fucking fire. Fuck you for not laughing at that, dude.
Right? He's not even
That
paying
was
attention.
No, I heard
that
it.
should be in your. That should be in your shit, dog.
That's in my act. Oh, he was on.
Ruben on. Right.
Look, there he is.
Sir, what'd you say?
He was on.
Studdard. You said he got skinny, bro. He ain't that skinny.
He was on Celebrity Fit Club. What do they
That's
call
what
it?
it's called?
Oh, he actually no, he did lose a lot
Celebrity
of weight.
Fit Club.
That was the before picture as well.
That would be funny, right? Celebrity Fit Club.
All right, good for him, man.
Celebrity Fight Club.
Drops.
Oh, the biggest
112
loser.
pounds. That's a QP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in ounces.
He lost 130.
Or in grams. What am I saying?
130 pounds.
Good for him, man.
Look at him.
He looks good.
What's going on, young blood?
He looks good.
Damn.
Look, he was 462 pounds.
Wow.
Because in sports, they don't use 3 numbers.
Can you request it?
So you know that's not a jersey.
Can you request 3 numbers?
No.
No.
So
There's no 100.
when do they allow you to have 3 numbers?
They don't.
And just rec leagues,
And
High school,
rec leagues too.
softballs,
and
all
shit.
American things,
Yeah?
tryouts.
Nah,
Mm.
Tryouts is the only thing.
Yeah.
But why would you have a tryout jersey? A
Because
custom tryout jersey.
It's called a
It wouldn't
penny.
be custom.
I think it's called a penny.
Oh, so they just have 3 numbers on a penny and
Nah,
they just hand it to
It'd
you.
be like when you run in a marathon and they put that sticker on your chest.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
basically.
Like on
It's
the
not
front
like
of
you
your
you
BMX
come
bike.
in with.
Fucking Velcro. What is this? Fucking 96.
I'm saying, what if I came in with a 112 jersey?
Like they just lost Kobe.
Yeah, they never lost Kobe.
They say that fucking Tim
Stick
Duncan
with
wore Velcro. Everything. He never used a zipper.
Why would he need a zipper?
For his
See how
pants and stuff like
smooth He
that.
was.
He had Velcro pants.
He had fucking
Velcro
stretchies.
everything.
He had stretchies first. Of all.
Velcro. He never used a
And
Yeah, but
zipper.
he didn't have Velcro
Nah,
on
he
his
tied his
pants.
shoes though.
Fundamental.
He didn't have like those old
Yeah,
like.
I'm pretty sure we can find him with
retirement home
laces, so
shoes.
it's gonna blow your whole story right out of the water.
Yeah, dude. If you
Alright.
show me one picture of Tim
With
Duncan
laces
in
and
regular
buttons,
pants,
dude.
in jeans,
Jeans
bro,
and
I wanna
laces,
see
dude.
that shit.
You motherfucker.
If
Yo, he was
if he's
actually-
got one shirt with buttons
Mr.
in it, you're
Fundamental.
fucked, bro.
He was actually a well-dressed man. I think he was like a simple. Like they were saying, he's one of the most simple.
Nah, he wasn't well dressed.
Simple dressed.
What?
What does that mean? Simple dressed. He
Simple
said-
dressed
It
man.
would always
He's
just
a
be
man after my own
t-shirt,
heart.
t-shirt, jeans, and stuff like he's
Oh,
never.
How's that the best dressed? No one's dressing better than Walt
See,
Clyde
watch
Frazier.
it. Nah, I might have made it up. I just wanted to,
You
him
did.
to search something. Tim Duncan, best dressed. Clothes? That's what you're gonna search, Tim
Tim
Duncan.
Duncan clothes.
Look, there he is.
He's not the best
See what I
dressed.
tell you? Looks like Bayum.
He does look like Bayou. Everything's too big.
Yeah. How is everything too big? He's 7 feet tall. He's 7 foot 260, and all his clothes are too big.
He looks like he's going to court
Yeah.
or church.
Yeah, one of the
You
other.
grab that shirt and
Look at him, Dirk, and Kobe. Damn, that's a picture. Look at that's a good picture.
He's got the
That's a
Birkenstocks
good
on.
picture. Yo, damn, that's
Damn,
crazy. how
Yao,
tall
Shaq,
man
and
is.
Tim. Damn, he's the short. No, yeah, he's the
Yeah,
shortest.
He's the shortest. Yo, this Vive Clico Red
Oh,
Bull
look,
mix
R.I.P.
is
David
fire.
I
Stern.
like it.
The
There's
plum
no more Red
wine.
Bull.
R.I.P.
more.
David Stern.
Oh yeah,
R.I.P.
seriously. Rest in peace.
Pop.
Look at him.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Welcome to the ShedCast. You're here with your boy Mike Nice. And to my left, as always, Shed Tech 8
You're
in the building. And to my right hand, the fam, Sid Floyd.
That's me.
And we're bringing in the new year, 2020. First episode of the new year. We're bringing the new
Popping
heat.
champagne.
We're doing big things. We're coming in with the energy.
We are doing big things.
We're
How do we
killing
end
it.
off? We ended off the year with
Dropping music.
with a solid single by Mike Nice
Single by me.
called Down.
Down. You can find it on all streaming platforms. YouTube is in the Instagram link. Link in the bio on Instagram.
And Instagram. Oh,
And,
YouTube.
Link in bio?
Yeah, I said it all fucking weird. Instagram link in bio is the YouTube page, but you can stream it on all platforms. You can find it everywhere. Go listen.
Including Google
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, we just found out Google Play. Anywhere you find music,
You could find me.
you can find me now. And yeah, and new music on the way, of course. 2020 is gonna be
Awesome.
big. We're gonna drop a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Dude, I was trying to figure out. I know we had like a rough order, but we're waiting on the artwork for one of them,
Okay.
the Flavor of Art one. Shout out
Okay.
to Jaded Eye. Little callback.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know, because we did that duck sauce one last, but I don't know if you think we should put that all on one tape, or you think that we should drop them as singles?
I think we could drop them as singles and then release the tape.
All of them as singles though? 'Cause
No,
we got
no, like
Flavor of
2.
Art, Steps.
How many songs in total? Like
It's 4.
4.
One of them's just me at the moment,
Okay. We could drop 1 or 2 and then drop.
and then put a 4-track tape. You think, or should we
No.
should we fuck with?
We have more than
Should
we
we get
have.
some more beats from him, or should we put someone like? Because I was
Wait,
gonna
they're
say
all from one beat.
they're all from Jaded Eye.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. It's Flavor of Art,
okay.
Steps,
Yep.
Duck Sauce,
Yep.
and then this one called Hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, and that's the one I don't have.
Yeah, that's the one that I got.
Yeah, but that's fine. Before, We don't have any in the vault from him.
Not from him. We could though.
We could do something quick.
Some
Make
hors
it like
d'oeuvres.
6.
We
You think
could do it. Yeah, hell
you
yeah.
think 6 is a little bit better
And
than
we
4?
could drop
right?
what two singles and drop 6 songs on the tape.
Well, and we or 3. We nah.
Even 3.
3 if we did Duck Sauce, Steps, and Flavor of Art. Excuse me, I'm fucking
Those are good songs.
getting like the
Those
burp
songs.
pickups.
Is the fucking hors d'oeuvres cover art gonna
Sit
be
for
a?
single.
Is it gonna be a pig in a blanket?
Oysters.
Or a fucking
Oh, pigs
a
in
nice
a blanket.
jalapeno popper.
Yo, pigs in a blanket and jalapeno poppers on like a pan, taking out of the oven.
Nah, it's gotta be Sid picking up a pig in a blanket.
Like
No,
an
like,
actual
how about-
small pig and pick him up
Yeah.
into a
Like
quilt.
a pot belly, mini pot belly,
Yeah, and
into a
they're
quilt.
cuddled up
and you cut them up.
next to a campfire.
How about
I would take that picture.
how about you trying to cook a pig in a blanket with a magnifying glass
like I have a pig on a
on
rotisserie over a fire. He's wrapped in a quilt.
And some Mad
and you got a
TV,
magnifying glass on them
Mad TV illustrations.
with Spy and Spy.
No, like the Mad comic books,
Yeah, Spy vs Spy.
but not the illustrations like that though. Like the kid.
Oh
I know
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about, like
yeah,
the
yeah.
kid for the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that kind of.
you could do that.
That's it. It's done.
It's in there.
Wrap
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Nah, but Doomer's doing the artwork for the Flavor of Art one.
Sheesh.
Should be almost done. I think. He didn't answer me yet today. But yo, I showed you guys the duck sauce one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's just
the
pretty
one that you
solid.
made.
Yeah.
You're gonna tag. You put your tag on it.
I didn't tag myself in yours
You
either.
should though.
I did make the nice logo. Yo, fucking
Why not? You should.
Just pepper that in there.
yeah, I did. That was kind of nice.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
want
mean,
to.
it was
It
like-
was.
We
I didn't want to like
we
throw
did
it on
need
the
a thumbnail
page,
for it,
though. Yeah.
and you made one. And you, yeah.
Yo, it was cool though because I made that first version and then Tech was like, "Nah, you need to flip the nice upside down with it, or you need to mirror it so that it's not backwards."
Yeah.
Because it read like ECIN, and I had to go Google that shit to find out how to do it. But
Really?
yeah,
And
but then I figured it out.
Nice. That's dope.
Yeah. And actually, I think the way that it kind of came out, correct me if I'm wrong, is just the N is upside down, right?
Then's backwards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else
But
is
you had
straight.
it backwards from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
when you mirrored it, it still was backwards.
It looks interesting.
I like it.
It's not bad, right?
It looks like it reminds me of Jurassic Park.
How?
The lettering
Yeah?
reminds me of Jurassic Park. Look up Jurassic Park.
Letters. Nah, I think
It definitely
it was
doesn't look like
I think it was
that.
like Greek or something like that. Yeah, actually, Mike, good call, bro. Pull
Come
that
on,
up on
dude.
images.
On
It's
my
gonna look
own.
nothing like it.
Pull that up on images.
On my own shit. You're gonna tell me. You gotta put down. On my own shit.
Was that it right
Down.
there?
You saw it? You saw it, dude?
Nah, oh, look at this. Oh, Mike Gleason comes up on the side.
No, put down though.
You gotta type down. Why is he doing this? He's taking it
'Cause I
3
wanna
times
see
to
if
type
it-
this shit.
I thought I
Jesus
saw it by
Christmas.
itself.
Text 6.
I thought I saw it by itself. Like it was its own fucking, like, search.
Alright, go to the fucking cut. Hit it. Play that shit. Go to the,
Jurassic Park.
oh, is that not gonna play over the speakers? Oh. No, it's gonna hear it. Go to the Jurassic Park thing.
Play the Jurassic Park thing. No, but look at the letters, see?
Yo, that's very similar, dog.
Told you, dude.
I'm not a pterodactyl.
Told you, dude. Look at
Yo,
the
that's
black and
on
white
point.
ones.
Yep.
It's the opposite.
That's pretty close, Tech. Stop making faces.
See, dude. It's alright. That's what he's here for.
Oh, pool late night therapy
Looks nothing
sessions
like
on
it.
the bar stool.
Yeah. Son of a.
It's like he's on
It still looks like it. It still looks like it. It's the same letters.
Nah, it looks nothing like it.
It looks exactly like it. It's the mirrored version. Follow all my dreams, make my mama
Bro,
proud.
that should have been me, and that's you.
Damn. We'll get Tony Penn's on it.
That's
We'll
what he
get
looks
Tony
like?
Penn's on it. He'll put my head on that quick. No, easy. He'll do that. Put my hair
And then
down.
we'll have-
something stupid.
We'll have Sid as the guy from
His
Lord of the
it'll
Rings
be
where
in-
he's like,
in
do
the-
not pass.
You shall not pass.
That'll
I'll be
be you.
Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah, you'll be Sid Dolph.
Sid Dolph. Floyd Dolph.
It doesn't sound that good.
No, it doesn't.
It sounds
Who's
almost
that?
German.
What are you playing?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? That was
Here's
some
London.
terrible noise. But
That's so sorry.
that was also a terrible noise.
That's what it sounded like.
Fucking that song was mad easy to mix. Shout out to Mike Martinez because his stems are fucking solid. No bullshit.
I guess they're better than these stems.
Yeah, fuck you,
No.
bro.
No way. Those stems are magnificent.
Yeah,
They
it's
fucking
just
rip right through your
scraps, bro.
fingertips.
Scraps.
We go outside to the sidewalk and find a couple stems.
Yeah, I'm sure. Fucking heat those up.
Get it?
No.
Yeah.
You don't get it?
No.
The crack
It's crow
stems.
pipes.
Not outside here, dude. I sweep them into the
This is
sewer.
It goes there in the sound now.
Long Island Sound, bro.
What were we just saying?
We're saying that Mike Martinez's stems were like no one else's.
Nah, they're not like no one else's. They're solid. I'm just saying a lot of. I've gotten stems several times that are
I
different
never got stems.
I've had different
Different
stems.
fucking- different
These
fucking
ones,
tempo
not different.
than like the wave file.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dealing with one right now. I'm trying to write to. It's a different tempo than the fucking.
So, like, when they send you the wave, it's like their mixed version?
Yeah, and
And
then
then
I
when they
get the
send you the
stems.
stems,
It's
it's
like
not mixed down.
slower.
That's
Or it's not
crazy.
mixed down. Nah, I get them non-mixed because you want to send them to
Yeah.
get mixed.
Okay, that makes sense. But
just
then
send
but
you
the
the powder
tempo is
mix.
different?
Or I mix them.
So, you have... Why
Sometimes they are. But Mike Martinez, they were lined up straight. I mixed all those myself, actually.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got all the stems.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't send that out. But that was they were easy, bro. That shit was straight.
Shout out Mike Martinez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We got some shit. I just got another beat from him like recently, and he sent me the stems.
There's a couple of beats.
Yeah, we got several from him. We
I
got
don't want to say beats
Sixth
because
Sense.
they might not be from him.
not Sixth Sense from him.
Yeah. How about that Dowie beat?
That's from him.
I like that beat.
So we both are on that one too. I forgot I had a verse on
What
that.
about the blueberry? No, that one's not.
Which one?
The blueberry one is not his.
What blueberry beat?
I named it that
What beat?
because remember
No.
I got the blueberry packed in a king palm. My thing's long, blunts like the fingers on King Kong.
Nah.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh,
and
is
I named
it?
it blueberry.
Well, how's the beat go?
It's dope. It's like
It's like
yeah, it's like it's like it's got like I don't know, like it's like you vibe out to it. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't want to say slow like or soft. It's not that. It's
Is
like
it that one that's like bum ba dun 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 dun
Nah.
dun 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 dun?
no. No, I know that beat, but
No,
I
it's
think
not
that's
that
Batman.
Nah,
one. It's fucking.
not my bad, man.
Let me see. It's fucking.
You got it on your phone.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be right here.
I believe you. Yeah, my phone's running out of space.
Mine too.
Heavy. It's all these music files. I feel like.
Making love. Is it that beat?
Oh, shout out to Bilbo Jenks and Juvie Dave. He bought this beat for me.
This song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I play it?
Why not?
That was me trying to feel out the hook or something.
I got
Ayo.
the berry packed in the king palm. My things long. Blunts like the fingers on King Kong. I've been on. My name ring bells, your name rings wrong. I'm Shaq to you, Nate, son. 6, feeling like 8. 1, lyrically inclined. Mount Everest or rhymes, never dropping a dime. If it ain't money, stop wasting my time. I got a lot of thoughts racing my mind. I roll an 8th and I'm fine. They say I'm too high, touche, I'm fly. In the shed with some Douce and wine. Bars on a 10, who on a 9. Everybody wanna ball, but who wanna rhyme? I'm taking them all on 2 at a time. They trying to sneak me like my 2 eyes blind. Then they wonder why 2 guys die. Come on, dog, you can feel the energy. Sending prayers out to the moms of all my enemies. One time.
Yo, DJ, kill that shit. Yo, shout out to Bilbo Jenks though for that. Out in Mesa, Phoenix, Arizona.
In a mud
That
in a
beat is
mud
tough as
house.
fuck.
In a Pueblo?
In a
Dude.
pueblo.
No.
And that guy, I did that verse one day. I fucking had the speakers and the sub hooked up in the shed by myself. I packed a King Palm. And then,
Kept it realistic.
And then
That's
it.
reality.
Yeah, then I just did that verse.
As Tech would say.
Yep, that's reality. If
That's
you ask me.
reality.
I actually showed that track to somebody, one of my boys that I was giving a ride home to from work. I was giving him a ride home, and he was like, because I've told him that, actually, I think he's seen that on Instagram or whatever. And he was like, yo, you got any shit? Any new shit you been working? I was like, yeah. And I showed him that shit, and he was like, yo, that shit's fire. Yo, just keep doing that. Yo, you're going to pop off. That's what he told me. I was like, all right, word, yeah.
You're gonna see him one day and be like, "Yo, I popped off."
Nah, I see him every day at work, dude.
Oh, one day in the future.
Nah, he's cool as fuck, so. And he the craziest part about that is when I first told him that I rap, he fucking, I used to work right next to him.
My gusta.
Me gusta, me gusta. I used to work right next to him, and one day he was like, yo, he passed me his phone with headphones, like, yo, listen to this. And it was him rapping. And I don't know if it was a Kodak Black beat, but he sounded like he had like a Kodak Black type flow. And I was like, oh, damn, that shit's fire. And I was like, you sound kind of like Kodak Black in there. He's like, oh, yeah, someone told me that. But he didn't know that he was sounding like Kodak Black, I guess.
It was just his, like...
Yeah, so I was like, word.
That's
like,
dope.
Yeah. That shit was pretty fire, though. And then...
Did you say touche, I'm fly?
He heard that. Yeah.
Down to earth, but I'm fly, too.
Yeah, that bar, yo, good thing you said that, yo. It took me a while to kind of get it to come out right. Where they say...
You were like...
What was that?
That's what
he's trying to say that on the R word.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that's... You said it was hard to get out the words. So I fumbled the words.
No, what did I say? They say I'm too... they go...
Yeah.
They say I'm too high.
And then what?
Because I smoke, and I say touche, I'm fly.
Touche?
Because like when you say like, when you're saying touche, you're saying like, yeah, you agree with them like on like, they got you, I guess, type of shit, right? Yeah. So they're like, oh, you're too high because I smoke too much, and I go touche, I'm fly, like I'm fucking too high, and that's why I was
solid bar.
So but it took me a while to fucking get it to come out onto the beat, right? To say that. They say I'm too high, touche, I'm fly. That took a while.
Yeah, because you were like,
that's which
I'm
beat?
too high.
Like to actually come.
That was the one we just listened to?
Yeah. That was, yeah. So,
You're too
but like
high.
to actually get those words, like in that sequence of words, it took a while to get there, even though it sounds simple.
I'm working on one right now that I can't fucking land the flow for. And I don't know if I gotta like abandon it or not.
It. No.
Nah, dude. It's because it's like this fucking like tropical beat. It's got like a
you
steel
drum. You want to do it now or do it off record?
Off record. But I'm saying I can't find. I showed it to you before, but I don't know, man. I could rhyme to it, but I don't feel like it has the right vibe to the song.
So wait, it's like you have the verse to the beat, but you might want to change the beat.
I've written 2 verses already, scratched them
to that beat. Yeah. But you didn't. You could still put those verses to other beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yo, you know what's so funny? I have beats it's funny you say that. I have beats that I have written verses to numerous times, and I've all recorded them to different beats. It's like one beat for some reason you'll do that with. Maybe that's the beat. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one.
It'll never come out. You'll never have a song on it, but it'll make other songs. That'd be like, yo, I actually wrote it to
it's
this
a
beat.
collab though, so like I kind of am trying to get it done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fat blunt of that perp.
Yeah,
That's that shit
I
I get
definitely
high
hear it.
too.
I definitely hear the
down
beat.
to earth, but I'm
Doesn't make
fly
it.
too.
We can
Gotta
find
tell
it.
you again that I'm fly.
Too.
This third time I'm telling you I'm fly.
Too.
It's actually 3.
Every single song I'm gonna tell you how fly I am. Too.
I hope you like this.
I hope you like how fly I am.
I hope you like how fly I am.
Yo, and we're missing our fourth leg, by the way, at Jeffrey Doomer. Shout out to him doing big things. He just did that fucking Allen Iverson video. That was fucking crazy.
Dude, we're out here like one of those dogs with actually no, the 3-legged dogs run around pretty fine.
Some of them really kill it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the dogs with
They
the little
move,
the
man.
little wheelchairs attached to them.
Those are
But we're more
two-legged
than
dogs.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not fair though.
What's not fair? Unless one of us was the fucking.
Oh no, I just remembered something. I went to over New Year's Eve. I went to somebody's house. Doesn't matter who, but they had a little puppy, and it was the cutest little puppy. But it had like it was, I don't know if it was the runt or whatever it was. It was born with the leg. It was like, I don't know. The way they just explained it to me simply was that it was missing a bone. So like its back left leg, when it would stop running, it would swing under him.
Ooh. Did it look painful?
Nah, not really. It just looked like his leg wasn't fully formed, so it wasn't attached to the hip. But he could run with it, no problem. But once he would stop running, it was just a little bit loose. It looked like his back left leg was a little loose.
That's what my brother's leg used to look like when his hip flexor would pop.
It would
His
just be a little,
IT
but
band?
could he still move the leg?
No, he would just fall to the ground. I seen him do it in like practice. I seen him do it in a
No,
game.
okay.
He'd just be running, and what happens is the tendon that's over your hip flexor
Mm-hmm.
just slides off the joint,
Yeah,
and then
but
there's
then he
just
can't
no
move.
support, so he just goes doo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe this dog the bone doesn't reach the hip, but the muscles are still able to move the leg.
Yeah, you know Louis was the runt of his litter.
So are all
Now he's strong?
Are they no? But
No, he's like this dude. He's not like he's the smallest.
is he
pup out of
still
his-
the smallest?
Yeah, you should see his brothers are massive.
That's what I was gonna say.
Massive.
So what's the mix on that?
He's all right. So
He
they
has,
think
he has massive.
no, it's
know.
massive. Bro. They think it's Well, he looks like he's got bull mastiff, but what they think
looks
it
like he
is,
could have a mastiff. in it,
what
right?
they think it is pit, boxer, and Rhodesian Ridgeback, which is where he gets like that tall ass his like legs from. And then if you
And
ever
I-
see him, whenever he gets like
What
defensive,
exactly does
his-
that look like though?
a Rhodesian Ridgeback,
Yeah.
yo, it's a lion hunter. Pull
But
that
does
shit
it
up.
look like a lion?
Pull it. No, it hunts lions.
But it doesn't look like a lion.
No, it hunts.
No,
them.
because I've seen there's some dogs that look like lions or something.
They're these massive fucking hounds.
Oh yeah.
And
okay, well that looks like
and
Louis.
they have they
that
have
looks exactly like him.
they have this hairline on their back that whenever they get like defensive, it stands straight up, and his literally goes from his neck all the way down to his tail. You see that shit?
Dude, it's so funny.
That's exactly what. That's
You bring
exactly
up
what
a
it should
dog
look
that literally looks exactly the way it looks. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like just similar.
like. No. So then you mix that with a boxer and a pit, and you get we found
But
out his
wait,
color is
so
actually called buckskin.
How do you know what the
percentages?
Yeah, like
I don't know. We gotta get him tested.
he might be more
I think
Ridgeback
I think he's more boxer and Ridgeback than he is pit sometimes.
because he is not to like. Well, obviously it's a dog. I'm not
It
gonna
looks
hurt his
very
feelings.
similar.
But he's more of a thinner. He's big,
Yeah.
but he's got thinner
Because
features.
he's got that Rhodesian
yeah,
like
where the pit bulls are more
Because
stocky.
like look up a boxer pit mix.
What is Kane?
Kane he's a purebred pit. He's a red brindle, and he's an amberlight Camelot Peterson.
So does that because he's on the taller. He's not tall, but he's on the taller side.
Yeah, because he's a red terrier.
Okay.
So like he's not a bully.
But
bullies
but
are
he's
shorter,
stocky.
and then you got those gator ones where their nuts drag on the ground.
Mhm. Those are like bullies.
Those are gators, like the real low ones. Like my boy Avil used to have this gator named Warlock, and when they didn't cut the grass, when he would run, you'd see his leg lines and then a leg
his
down the middle.
shoulders are wider than his back, kind of,
Yeah.
right?
But yo, he would run
Those
through
are
the grass and fucking you'd see his leg lines, and then you'd see a line in the middle from his nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell
But-
yeah.
That's good.
He would clip the grass.
Because
Yeah.
your dog is a little stocky, but he's also a little on the taller side.
Yeah, if you look up look up I think it's Amber Light is the one that looks a lot like him. Like he got a lot of that. Amber Light Red Nose. It's
Amber Light
it's
Uggs.
it's ITE actually.
Well, actually,
Sorry.
Is it
I didn't even
space?
say it like that, but it's all good.
what am I looking up?
Red Nose.
Reddish. No.
These aren't real terms.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
right.
look at the one all the way on the left,
Yeah.
that looks exactly like his dad. And then it's
What
Camelot.
does he
Those
have
are
that's
his
different than
bloodlines.
that? He's not as reddish.
He's got
right?
Now look up Peterson. Look
brindleish?
up Peterson Red Nose. And then look up Camelot Red Nose, and you'll see it's like a mix of all three of them. It's pretty spot on. Cause like that's like that real hard like red color, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's where he got his face. That's his face. I feel like that was more.
And then you look at the Camelots.
The Camelot Old Family.
That looks like
Yep.
him too, though.
That's from the original fucking breed.
So
in
they're all just
England?
different types of reds.
Dude, yeah,
Red nose.
his Kane caught. Look at that one right there, right next to the two. Nah, go
Down,
left,
down
left,
in
left.
the green.
Nah, up, one,
Right.
up,
Okay,
up, left.
that
kinda.
one. Yeah, I think I seen the
But you
other
can
one.
see
looks
one
a
of
little
them's
more.
got the white chest.
Even
That's where he gets that
one
from.
with the white chest one looks a lot like
Look at
him.
his ding dong.
That's a fucking
He's
big
got a
one.
fucking
a
hog on him.
Yo, that's a big ass dog right there. That's no joke. Kane's not that big. But yeah, I don't know. Like Kane has
just a mixture
Kane
of
has
red
paperwork
noses.
though. I didn't adopt Kane. I bought
Yeah.
him. That was like
So he's a mixture, but you know what the thing is? I feel like when there's like usually when dogs are mixtures, then you're like you know that it didn't come from like some breeding kennels
it's inbreeding and shit like that.
is like
you're
an
saying?
inbreed, but when it's a mixture, you know, okay,
a lot
then
of
there was
yellow,
a different
lot of yellow
dogs.
labs and golden retrievers you get. They're like real inbred, bro. And they're
Yeah, because if you
fucked
have a
up.
purebred dog,
Yeah.
it might be inbred.
Yeah.
You know, if it's mixed with those three, it might
Absolutely.
have a couple dogs.
Well,
just
it's
dogs
different
running
families. Those
through,
are different. That's why it's different. It's 3 different bloodlines. It's not like one.
Yeah. And they all look similar. You
Yeah.
come out with dogs that all
Yep.
look the same.
Yep. His paperwork costs $500. Shout out to Peter Piotrowski, bro. He's a solid breeder, really fucking good dude. Treats his animals right, and he's I know breeding's like controversial, but he really is. He takes care of his dogs. He only gets them into good homes and shit like that. He's a
That's dope.
thorough dude. Thorough dude.
Thoroughbred, the guy.
Is he a thoroughbred dude?
The guy's
got
thoroughbred.
Thorough breed.
That's an interesting concept.
That's
I've never
funny as
thought
fuck.
of. Humans are thoroughbred.
No, they're not. It depends what you mean.
Henry Thoreau. if
They're
you-
Because-
rye-bred.
because-
No, I read a lot of Henry Thoreau growing up. I
Is
was thoroughbred.
Neanderthal considered Homo sapien?
It's Australopithecus.
Because right, it's different, right?
Yeah, it's a different species.
And they said there's some trace DNA of Neanderthal in humans, so we're not all thoroughbreds.
Nah.
The brows is what is supposed to be the giveaway.
But the further you are away from that, the better.
If you got the big
Because you want to be a
brows,
dumb Neanderthal. Right?
it depends.
You want to be a smart Australopithecus.
It depends. If you're say you're back
wanna
in
be
the
beyond
ancient
that, you wanna
times,
be a Homo
if you're-
sapien.
if you're in ancient times,
Whoa, come on. It's 2020. I don't know if we could say that yet.
Yeah.
if you're in ancient times and you got warriors, you want a little bit of that Neanderthal blood in you to get the
That dumb in you.
not necessarily the dumb, but the brute, I guess.
Brute dumb. It's sin.
But you
sin-
could still have the brains with the
sin
brute
what? What's sin?
Sin.
Sin what?
syndicate.
No.
No.
The
Sin what? What do you
syndicate soldier.
No, come on, Mikey.
That's good, yeah. That's
It's
pretty
close.
good.
Synonymous.
Synonymous?
Is it?
Nah, but
It's-
there is a
Dumb and brute are
Yeah.
synonymous.
there is a
with each other.
correspondence between
What about Thor?
education and civilization and violence, obviously. Like, they observed that when the Roman Empire started taking over a lot, and, like, in Athens, sort of, too, as well. But, like, when the Roman Empire was taking over Europe and shit, fucking all the areas that have been influenced by Rome, they were perceived as, like, soft and shit like that. Whereas, like, the Gaels, like, the Gaelics and the fucking, well, what were the Germans called? They were,
The Duches?
no.
Deutschland?
No. They were called the, damn. All right, whatever. Well, fucking, they were a
Germanics?
little bit less civilized, and they were more feared in combat.
Barbarians?
Yeah, they were seen as barbarians, though they might not necessarily have
The
been.
Franks.
No, it's
The Frankfurters? Frankfurters?
It's called fuck, dude. It's
Franks are their money.
damn. This is gonna bother the shit out of me. It's Germanic, like, name, but
Barbarians.
no.
Neanderthals.
But so they didn't necessarily need to be barbarians, but it was basically like,
Blitzkriegs.
no. If you
Guerrilla
were
warfare.
just if you the less civilized you were, the more prone to violence and warfare, and that came with, you know, education and literacy at the time. So
I respect it.
Jack, you finding it?
You found it? Brew is
Ancient.
Brew is synonymous.
Nah,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm looking up Germany.
is
why
the
are you
brew.
just looking up Germany?
Look at what the people were called.
I gotta make a party foul.
What's that party foul?
I got pissed so bad.
You want to call it right here? We've been going for 50 minutes.
What do you want to do?
We could call it, bro.
Oh, we can keep it going. It doesn't matter to me.
Let's
Up to you.
Nah, let's call it, bro. Let's
All right, we'll
do
call
a
it.
quiz to Oh, let's get a shout out to our sponsors.
Let's
man.
shout out.
Yeah.
First of all, if you haven't tried CBD, you've been living under a fucking rock. Straight the fuck up. But Claravita is a company that makes water,
Enhancer.
a water enhancer. It's water soluble CBD that comes in like something that's similar to.
I
what
think
you
it's
would
emulsified, which means it's it mixes
Stirred.
it mixes easier with the water. It's
Absolutely.
emulsified.
It's
It's a
means-
little
stirred
pot.
fast.
You could look it
squirt
up.
you squirt it in your water, and you fucking get a dose of CBD. They have
pomegranate,
four-
blueberry,
4 flavors at the moment. They got a morning
the mango
time.
citrus,
Yeah, that's the morning time one.
the no flavor.
No flavor is the pure, which is 200 milligrams
It's
instead
a
of
little
100.
bit more
Mhm.
than the
Yep.
than the
250
flavored ones, which is
milligrams,
nice.
Then
Yeah,
there's
it's
the
the hitter.
blueberry pomegranate, and then there's a nighttime one with the valerian, the melatonin, and
Yes,
the
that's nice.
What about the mango one?
that's the morning
That
time
one's
with
the
the
energy
mango
one.
and
That's
the
the best
ginseng.
one.
That one's
Yep.
fire.
That one's good too.
It's the best one.
That shit's amazing, absolutely. But they got new flavors on the way. And if you go to their website now and you enter the discount code SHED10, which is SHED10,
You'll get 10% off on your fucking purchase. And the good thing about the product is, if you like to just drink water, it's not adding sugar. It's not adding anything to it. You just squirt it into your water. It's a little bit of flavor and CBD, and it's fucking nice.
No, it is, and
And it
tastes,
mixes
tastes
well.
good.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
where I'm pretty sure it's emulsified. That's where that comes in. You just squirt it in, and literally it's mixed in.
And it's
in a second.
2020, New Year's resolution. you know?
Exactly.
Start
Vegan,
living healthy.
All the good shit.
Start living
And-
healthy.
And
Stop.
to be honest, I mean, emulsified just means stirred fast.
Yeah.
No, they do something
Stir
to
fast.
it to make it emulsified, so it's easier. To,
It's suspended.
In
I
school.
don't know if
It's
that's true.
suspended. It's an oral
They
suspension.
emulsify coconut oil. It's a process.
It's a CBD oral suspension.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look it up.
Claravita CBD water
Yeah, but shout out
enhancer,
to
That's just dope as fuck.
Absolutely. Shout out to Claravita.
and it also brought to you by Keisha Sweets.
Hell yeah.
You can find her on Instagram, Keisha Sweets.
We can
Look
get
it
all
up.
the best.
Find the links. We'll link it up.
Link in
And,
bio.
If you need anything for the holidays, hit it up. Good prices,
Yeah.
reasonable,
Especially Valentine's Day.
local delivery.
Mm-hmm.
If
And
you
Martin
wanna
Luther
pick
King
it
Day.
up, that's better.
It's coming up.
It is.
It's a Monday, I think, right?
Always a Monday.
Hopefully, I get that long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also brought to you by Riverside Culture. Bless you.
Bless you.
And
Oh,
Alien
he
Entourage.
dribbled a little bit.
Go check out the single "Down" by Mike Nice.
Check it out. All
Hell
straight
yeah,
vibes.
also
YouTube,
link in bio.
Spotify, yeah, links in the bio. We got our new episode just dropped on all streaming platforms. It's Bichon Free, Michon Play. The All Knowing Knows.
All knowing knows.
Go listen to that. It's pretty funny. It's us obviously bullshitting as always. It's your boy, Sid_Floyd on Instagram. Go follow our boy, Jeff Doomer.
You follow me at ShedTech8 on Instagram and Respect the Tech on Twitter.
And it's your boy, Mike Nice, as always. You know where it is.
We're all your boys.
Saying I'm your boy. Saying we're all your boys, but
Oh.
sayonara later, bitches.
Peace.
Where's Mikey?
He's asleep.
70 for a
He
dime.
doesn't want to.
Dude, look me up. I don't want to make a fucking scene.
Well, you already fucking made a bigger scene.
70 for a dime is a fucking deal. I'll be back at 4 to pick it up.
He doesn't want to.
Dude, fucking tell him.
I already fucking told him.
Well, tell him again.
He fucking said no.
Well, make him say yes.
How the fuck am I tell him?
Mikey!